Alrighty, back to BoltGun. We just did the massacre on the twin guns. Time to continue onward. After this, I played a little bit of the horde mode. I played it on the hard difficulty, which I knew I was going to get cooked in the later levels, but I didn't know how badly I was going to get cooked. Oh my goodness. I made it to round 10, which was the round after the Lord of Change. And it just there was just so much on screen. I don't know how people can do that on Exterminatus. That's insane. It was fun though. If I played it on medium, I could beat it easy. But goodness, that was intense. I just realized those are big bullets next to me. It's pretty funny. Moving along. I first got this game on the Nintendo Switch. Right. And this right here is on a Series X. But I was playing it on the Switch after playing it on the Series X, and oh my goodness. You know, you don't really notice the difference if all I had played was the Switch version. I would never have noticed the difference. But now that I've played this game running at 60 frames per second, it is just very, very different. Very, very different. Definitely more graphic too. I don't think there's as many jibs in the Switch version. Firing the little cannon, except it's not very little. Can I just say, my biggest enemies in this game that I hate with a passion are those plasma guns. Those plasma gunners, they're terrible. Also, I'm pretty sure there was a way to get a shotgun in this level, but I forgot. I forgot where it was at. Which is fine. I don't really need it. I'm gonna get it in the next level anyway. But I forgot where that was. This level is also kind of a long level too. Because for some reason I always think it ends around here. Like the door's right here, but the door is not right there. There's still a lot more ground to cover. Maybe not a lot, but still a decent amount. This is not the way to go. I need to jump up from here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Jump up again. At least I'm trying. There we go. Bam, bam. And made it. I will say this game has a lot of different enemy types, because I feel like in other Warhammer games you fight like a specific faction or maybe two specific factions and that's it. While in this game you have, chaos, right? You have the Chaos Soldiers, you have the Chaos Marines, but then you also have these Plague Toads, right? Which are, bigger. What are they called? I don't even remember what they're called, but they're bigger versions of the smaller guys who show up later. They basically just got really, really fat. What else was I gonna say? There's also Demons of Tzeentch. So there's so many different factions in this game compared to other games. Now, they're all members of Chaos, don't get me wrong. But there's just a bigger variety. And I'm pretty sure in BoltGun 2, there were some World Eaters. Pretty sure that's what I saw. Along with some like generic demons from the first Space Marine game. I forgot what they're called. But yeah, just a wide variety. And I'm assuming in BoltGun 2, we're going to get the wide variety that already exists in this game alongside the new enemies that they come up with. Which, like I said, I'm pretty sure there was a World Eater in there. And I hope they use the Hell Brutes a lot more. Since those only showed up in the DLC in this version, hopefully they show up a lot more frequently. Here's the end of the level, but let me just make sure I didn't miss anything over on this side. No. Alright, let's go. Not sure what those blue lines are. Are those pipes? I think they're pipes. Slow walk to the door. Make it look cinematic, I guess. Time to meet our first... what are they called? I guess they're just called, like, pink demons? I don't know. Oh, pink horrors and then blue horrors. I mean, let's be honest. They're essentially the pinkies of this game. Whether they're intended to be or not, you know, I don't know if they came out first before pinkies were even a thing in Doom. I'm not 100% sure. I just went around in a big circle. I'm going nowhere because that's where I started. This is where I started. Sometimes I forget there's a servo skull following us around 24/7. Kind of just don't even think about it, really. Alright, first horror time. Boop. Get back. Oop. There you are. I was trying to figure out who was shooting at me. This game... I'm going to say this a lot. And so I hope I don't become too annoying with this. This game just looks so good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It looks like a quote-unquote old game. But it also looks like a new game at the same time. Like, the graphics look modern and classic at the same time. Which is why I totally wish there would be a new Doom game in this style. Because I think they could pull it off. And they just, like, they take the sprites and revamp them. Now, I guess technically speaking, there's a lot of modders who already do that kind of thing. But, you know, why not have an official version too? Why not? Just add that along. Or maybe a Quake game like this, like a new Quake game. I know people are waiting patiently for a new Quake, if that even happens, to be honest with you. I hope so. You know, I played Quake 1 and that was fun, but I didn't enjoy it as much as Quake 2. But I think I also just liked the enemy variety in Quake 2 more. Because when I played Quake 2, I played all of the campaigns. Like, I played the original, the 64, the new one by Machine Games. I think that's right. So yeah, I would totally play a Doom or Quake game in this style. Also a Halo game in this style. Or basically any first-person shooter. Even like a quote-unquote realistic one. Like a World War II shooter in this style. I feel like I could make something like that. But that might be my big ego talking. I've made sprite games before in a game design class, so there's a part of me that would at least maybe attempt it and see, because that would be kind of fun. But I'm working on other things right now first, like art. Becoming a better artist. to be honest with you, those games that I mentioned probably already exist. Not the Halo or the Doom, but like a World War II boomer shooter. I mean, why not? I feel like something like that already exists. I need to look that up. I'm gonna look that up after this video, because that just sparked a new interest in me. Because it would honestly fit into this type of aesthetic, I feel like. Because this is very, like, war-torn locations. At least in the beginning of this game. It gets more fantastical as it goes along. Sometimes I always wonder which side to go on first. I normally go through this side, but I'm going to go along the right side this time. Hi guys. This shotgun has more range than I was anticipating. It's also just because these guys aren't as strong. Now this got ricochet. Ricochet. Gosh, I feel like I have a vocal fry right now. And I know vocal fries are annoying. It is what it is. It is what it is. Some of it I can help, some of it I can't. I just talk like this, I guess. What on earth? This man has just tanked 4 shotgun blasts. That was a tough Chaos Space Marine. Anyways, Flamer. I never really understood what those were supposed to look like until I saw their model later on. Oop. That's the end of this episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.